tells us that we overcome by the power of the blood, but also by the word of our testimony. As we go through life, we all go through ups and downs, but it's because of your witness, because of your story, you are able to inspire others. That's what testimony service is all about. And even though we cannot gather in our sanctuary tonight to share our testimonies and pass the microphone around, I've called on Deacon Richard Hurley to give us his testimony. Here is a brother who came through a whole lot of loss this year, but he still allows his light to shine. Tonight, I want you to come out to your tent door to hear one testimony, the testimony, one of many, from Deacon Richard Hurley.
Hi, my name is Deacon Richard Hurley, and as some of you already know, I went through a phase of losing family members one after the other, literally. Where my uncle died starting August 3rd, and that was August 18th. My cousin was found dead in the bed on August 21st. My other cousin died of a heart attack. On the 23rd, another cousin died of a violent seizure. Another cousin died of a diabetic issues. And lastly, my sister died of cancer. So none of it was COVID related, but it is COVID related because of the environment. But I'm here to testify, to share my story a bit, that it may be able to help someone. One of the things that I do know for sure is when there's a storm, there's a calm afterward. Years ago, my other sister passed away, and she died in my arms. And I ran for office and months later, I just ran for office. It inspired me to live my best life. During this particular phase, with 6 family members dying one after the other, I can only tell you that there was a lot of crying almost every night in August. But I can happily tell you that my wife and I, we have personalities where we joke a lot. And one night I was crying and feeling sad, but I started to laugh at the joke that my wife and I shared with each other. In that moment, I realized that with every dark phase that you go through, there is a light. There really is a light. When I cried and I started laughing at the same time, that was God's way of telling me that you're blessed. You're just awfully blessed. I was able to laugh in the middle of feeling bad, which means, quite frankly, that my laughter just took over. I immediately stopped crying and realized how blessed I am. So no matter how dark it is in your life or whatever you go through, and we go through stuff. We lose members. We lose, a couple of years ago, I had a stroke. My wife, right the day after Thanksgiving, the next year, my wife had a stroke on Christmas Eve. This year, we lost a lot of family members. But I can tell you that with each occasion, we were able to feel the blessings that we have. We are blessed to have each other. I'm blessed to have grandchildren. I'm blessed to have this church. I can't tell you how much the church and its members meant to me and lifted me up. So one thing you keep in mind is that we all have a day that God will call us by his side. So I can't spend my life while I'm on earth mourning overly so about those that we lost. I have to live and help others live the best life you can live, because we're here. And I guarantee you, when you wake up in the morning and you look in front of you, you'll see someone who needs a love, needs your hug, needs to tell them that you love them. Every one of us wakes up in the morning, and the first person you see, you tell them you love them. Or you at least express it in whatever way you want to. But I gotta tell you that the darker my life felt, the greater God will present himself in many ways. You just have to be open to see it. You can't mope around and mope your life around. You have to live your best life. And I guarantee you somebody else needs you more than you need. So if you help other people get through whatever turmoil they're going through, trust me, your life becomes a lot brighter. And so thus was my life. So that's basically my story. There's always light where there's dark, always. The Bible starts off that way. Where there was darkness, God set upon this world light. And that's what our life is, light. So light up your life, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
At the beginning of this year, we started out on the theme of becoming. We had a plan to spend our year talking about flourishing and growing and getting finances together and health. But we didn't know that we would spend most of our year in a pandemic.